What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on, man? It is Temperature Check Tuesday. We are back, man. I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for rocking with the channel, man, rocking with the brand. You know, we approaching year one. We are approaching our first year in battle rap, man. I am just completely just humbled and thankful for all the opportunities, all the positive people I've had the chance to meet. um it's been a wild ride, but yeah, man, year one is coming to an end very, very soon. We got to do something special for year one, man. I don't know what it is, but we got to do something special for year one, man. I don't know, man. I'm thinking about having like a anniversary show, doing something crazy, you know what I'm saying? Maybe getting some of your favorite interviews, having them spin the block and touch base with us throughout the night, man. Kind of talk about a little bit about myself and what's going on with me and how everything's shaking out, man. I just appreciate everybody that is rocking with the brand, rocking with the channel, man. You know, it's been a lot going on. There's been a lot going on. I have been a very, very, very busy man since I've come back into this media thing since January, man. Things is going crazy. I have a lot of good things going on, man. I'm working on the website right now, working on the relaunch of the Temperature Check apparel, man. I see everybody getting in here, man. We're gonna be a couple minutes. You got a couple minutes, man. Make sure you're sharing the broadcast out. Tonight we got Chilla Jones, man. Chilla Jones, and I got some questions, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I got some questions for this dude, Chilla, man. What's good? What's good, Smoke Kings? Oh, my queen, how you doing? How's everything doing? I got some questions for Chilla Jones, man. Dude, it feels like Chilla Jones has been gone a very long time. That K-Shine battle feels like it was so long ago. What's up, Greg, man? Shout out Minnesota, man. Let me know where y'all from, man. Shout out where y'all from. But this is Temperature Check Tuesdays, man. We just kind of chilling, talking, man. We do a little year. And what's good? What's good, bro? Hey, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, boss, man. We getting ready to do this chilling interview, man. And I got a couple questions to ask him, man. I got a couple questions to ask him. Do y'all realize that Chilla Jones battle happened this year? It feel like it was so long ago. It feel like it was a long time ago. When was Chilla versus? Yeah, that was January, bro. Chilla versus Sean was That's why I think Champion of the Year is so difficult. Shout out Cleveland, man. Hey, I see that URL is coming to Cincinnati. So you know what that means. That means Mr. Temperature Check is coming to Cincinnati. You know, if that's the closest they're going to get to St. Louis, I'm pulling up, man. I'm definitely going to be pulling up. I'll be in Ohio. I will definitely be there. But yeah, man. Chilla be on NOME? You know I'm about to ask him. You know I'm about to ask. That's the first question. Where you been at? Where you been at? What's going on with you? But we need to know, who do y'all want to see him battle on NOME? Who do y'all want to see Chilla battle on NOME? That's a good question, man. Make sure, hey, man, hey, we do got the Cash App. If y'all want to go ahead and bless a brother, I'm not going to be mad. You know what I'm saying? We do got a super chat and we got the Cash App. Appreciate it, though. Make sure that y'all thumbing up the video. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video. We got Chilla Jones coming on tonight, man. We got a couple questions to ask him. I got to ask him about Rock. I know y'all want to know what's going on between him and Rock. Are we going to get that Rock? Look, that's what I'm talking about, Greg. Yep. But see, here's the thing, man. Do y'all think Rock is on a losing streak? Because personally, I got him on a losing streak. All these people that y'all want to see on NOME they're on losing streaks right now. Rock, losing streak. T-Top, losing streak. All the big name battlers that y'all want to see, that y'all are craving to see on that stage, man, I'm just saying, they backsliding right now. It's not good. It's not good. But Chilla, man, I gotta know what he think about Geechee. I gotta know what he think about what Geechee doing right now. And does he even care about defending his title for Champion of the Year? That's what we really need to know. Because what we in May, NOME is June. That's the earliest Chilla Jones could possibly be battling. That means that gives him 6 months to make up how much ground? Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, man, we got some questions that need answers. We got some questions that need answers. Make sure y'all thumbing up that video, man. Make sure you are thumbing up the video. Share the broadcast, man. Go to Twitter. Let them know it's Temperature Check Tuesdays. Mr. Temp Check, Chilla Jones, man. It's going to be one of them ones, man. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna do a bar for bar breakdown on the Swamp versus Geechee Gotti. We're gonna get into that. I'm gonna do a bar for bar because I ain't gonna lie, I screen record. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vitalfly. They got apps for that. That's what they tell us. They got apps for that. And so I screen recorded, and I get it. Initially, especially, don't let that crowd control. Do not let the crowd control the narrative to that battle, man. That battle is a lot closer than what people believe. Now, I do have the privilege of having to watch back. So on the second, you know what I'm saying? I watched it twice all the way through. Started it a third time. Hey, man, that battle's a lot closer than what you would think on the watch back. I'll just leave it at that. He said it's going to be hard to catch Geechee and Danny for champion. Hey, man, but if anybody can think about what Chilla Jones accomplished last year, bro. Let's talk about what really happened with Chilla Jones last year. He went from KOTD to the URL. So basically, he went from a shark in a lake to now he a shark in the ocean. And he came up like Megalodon. How did that happen? How did he walk through the URL unscathed? That's what we need to talk about. In 1 year. In 1 year. So champion of the year, we already know champion of the year. It has not been decided. It will not be decided until January of next year. Y'all know how this goes. Y'all know how this goes. Look how long they waited to decide champion of the year this year. They waited till that Chilla and K-Shine battle actually happened before y'all put y'all votes in. And even with that, you got to ask, are people going to assume that that battle happened in 2020 and not 2021? Because if you think about it, Chilla does have he has a clear win and a big win on his resume. Shout out Showtime. What's up, bro? Damn, we didn't even talk today, Mike G. My bad. I got you. I got you on the spinner block. As soon as this is over, I'll call you, my G. I promise. But yeah, man. Hey, man. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video, man. We got Chilla Jones. He in the studio, so he's supposed to be here in the next couple minutes. We're gonna get a couple questions in, man. You know, I want to. What does he think about the Ultimate Madness 3 tournament? He's battled Nitty. He's battled Geechee. What does he think about that? And then what does he think about somebody like Cortez, who honestly, Cortez might be the most dangerous person left in the battle in that battle rap tournament right now. But again, like I said, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. We got 2020 champion of the year, Mr. Kingpin himself, Chilla Jones, man.
Yo.
How you doing?
I'm good, my brother. How you feeling?
Man, I'm blessed and highly favored, man. Blessed and highly favored.
Amen. Appreciate that, man.
What's going on, man? You know, it's been a while since we seen you, man.
You're right. It's been a little while. January 23rd. So like almost 4 months. Almost 4 months. But it feels like an eternity, don't it?
Bruh, I was just talking about that in the chat. Like when you talk about champion of the year, are people gonna remember that battle actually happened this year?
Right.
So much has happened since then.
That's a fact. It's been a lot going on for sure. It's not the same without me though.
No, it don't feel the same.
It's not the same. It's a little something is missing. Salute to everybody doing their damn thing. Everybody in the tournament, doing their damn thing right now. Geechee, Cortez, Casey, Nitty. Salute to them. There's definitely a lot going on right now. A lot to be talked about. But it's gonna get interesting soon.
I mean, how soon we talking, man? How soon we talking? Because my first question is: are you trying to defend champion of the year this year?
Yes, definitely. If you think about it, man, if you look at it, this is the same exact routine I did last year. Last year, I battled Twerk late January on the app
Yep.
card. My next battle after that was Geechee in June on Sterilized on the roof. It's going to be the same thing here. I battled Shine in January. In June, I'm back. So
Okay. You can't let us know who you got, but you back.
yeah, I mean, it's what the people been asking for. That's all I'll say.
Hey, you rock.
That's what the people been asking for.
How do you feel about that battle? Is this something that you've been looking forward to?
Man, Rock is a legend, bro. Like it's been so dope for me this last run I've been on with URL, because for so long, bro, I've been trying to get these names on this platform, and I've always been able to get the names I want everywhere else. I've been able to get Arsenal, Diz, Math, Conceited, Daylight, Iron. It's no problem for me to get these people everywhere else, but I always felt like up until this last run, whenever I come to URL, they don't give me people in my skill level. You know what I'm saying? That's how I've always felt. That's how I felt about, Prep and Saga at the time. That's how I felt about Steams when we did the band battle. And no offense to none of those dudes at all, but I had, at the time I was like, I should be battling the Nitties, the Geechees, the K-Shines, the B-Dots. I should be battling those guys. So how come every time I come over here, this is what y'all give me? You know what I'm saying? So it's been dope because during this run, they've just given me who I wanted, bro. I asked, they make the call, it happens.
What a concept.
Or vice versa. But it's funny, right? What a concept.
What a concept. Give the artist what he wants and you see what happens.
And yo, win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna give you a show. Whether you guys feel like I won, whether you guys feel like I lost, any battle that I have, I'm going to give you a show. I'm going to give you 100%. I'm going to give you professionalism, top to bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like that real veteran. You know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
So, I mean, what more do I got to do now? That's my question. What more do I have to do now? One champion of the year.
Yeah.
I stopped B-Dot when everybody said he was unstoppable. I stopped K-Shine when everybody said K-Shine was unstoppable.
Talk.
If I stop my next opponent, clearly, what more do I have to do? What more do I have to do?
Man.
That's the question, bro.
That's a hell of a question.
That's the question.
I think what I appreciated about your run so much is you came straight from KOTD. And I don't know if that says more about you or about the talent level, how much of a separation there is between you and the rest of the pack on the URL. Because you shouldn't be able to just walk into somebody's house, kick in the door, put your thumb in their grandmama's potato salad like you did.
Right.
You was very disrespectful last year, sir. Very.
It's like that's the thing, bro. Like this bin should have happened. All this bin could have happened. This run could have happened years ago if I had just gotten put in front of the people that I wanted to battle. The two battles that people say stopped my momentum before, the DNA battle and the Cortez battle. Cool. Those aren't great battles as far as entertainment value, so I get it, right? But like, how many times do we see other artists on URL have a bad showing, if you want to call it a bad showing, and have another plate in 2 months with a comparable name, with an opportunity to rebound, get back to, you know what I'm saying, the form that we're used to seeing. I didn't really get those chances with DNA or with Cortez.
We don't have to say
That's
no
that's
names. We don't
right.
have
You
to
know what
say
I'm
no
saying?
names. We know who you're talking about, though.
You know, but
No, absolutely, bro. I think you bring up some very valid points, man. You definitely see some people are really just getting fed to the wolves out here and learning how to fight on their own, while
mm-hmm,
others kind of look like they being handheld, kind of look like they being pushed and kind
mm-hmm,
of forced upon us.
mm-hmm. That's there's a difference, bro. And that's never been me. I've never had that. I've never had that privilege, bro. Every battle that I've gotten, I've earned. I've deserved it. I have worked to get it. You know what I'm saying? I've never been spoon fed. I've never been,
Mm.
handheld or anything like that. So it just goes to show, bro, like it's just hard work. You can put me on any platform in the world. I'm a come to work, bro.
No, that's a fact. Big
Point blank.
stage, small stage,
Point blank.
big name, no name. So what do you say to your critics that do critique you and they do criticize you for being out what like to call a blue collar type battle rapper,
Mm-hmm.
someone who's willing to take a Kid Chaos and at the same time take a Tay Rock.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say to people that say you're champion of the year? That is above you. You don't need a Chaos on your resume. You solidified.
Right.
What do you say to them?
How can we keep the culture moving forward? How else do you do it?
It's a fact.
You gotta keep a rotation of stars. This is how I think about it, right? The more stars that are created, the more matchups it creates, the more money it creates for everyone. It's a win-win situation. I'm not so insecure to where I'm afraid to open a door for another black man to get money.
Mm, that's a word.
Let's it's for me it's bigger than battle rap. I know a lot of dudes, especially at this level, can only think of the ramifications of certain decisions within the culture. To me though, the art of giving shots. Salute to JC, salute to Danny, salute to DNA, the people that do it consistently, John. The the science behind giving shots is creating more money for everybody and putting other talented people in position to shine. There's enough shine for everybody. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So while we talk about Chilla versus Lux or Chilla versus Tay Rock, we also talk about Chilla versus Kid Chaos.
Yeah.
Because the people know what I do. The people know that if a battler has proven himself to be dope, we could dance. That's how I've always been. That's how my career has always been. A lot of the dudes that you guys are seeing on URL now, I gave shots 2 years ago. Jada Nightwing, 3 years ago, gave him a shot.
Yeah.
Stewie Newton, same thing. MVP in the Crucible, gave him a shot. So many, a lot of these dudes that people are just getting familiar with, that are newer talent, that are just starting to shake stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
I've been hip because I've seen they work. I've battled them. I've battled in their cities and been on the same card as them. I've traveled. I've been around. So it's like I'm happy for a lot of these dudes who are breaking through to URL because I seen the come up. I remember what that was like. Now imagine all these dudes just needing a chance. Somebody like me or somebody in my position to give them that shot on this platform. it don't make sense not to, in my opinion.
And I think you're 100% right, man. And I wish a lot of battle rappers, and even a lot of media, I wish they would have more so your outlook on it, because again, if the stars of today will eventually fade away, and if you are not building up, continuously building up, and making sure that that is a revolving door of just content and new information and new battle rappers, then eventually this whole thing is going to dry out on us.
Facts. Absolutely. 100%.
And I'm personally glad you mentioned Kid Chaos, because he's definitely a friend of the show.
Salute.
He's definitely somebody that's been tuned in, and he's definitely probably somebody who's watching right now.
Salute if he's watching. We was just I just seen him in South Carolina.
I would say, was you out there in South Carolina with all them?
Yeah.
That's super dope.
Yeah.
So I guess when you think about a rock, when you think about a rock, and then you think about a Kid Chaos, what is the separation? Obviously, from take away status, but what is the separation between a Kid Chaos and a Tay Rock?
Talent wise, it's just there are little tricks, there are little, veterans with experience. You get a certain polish to your style, to your performance. If you look at people like Surf, DNA, even Hit Man, uh, Rock, even.
How you breaking up, Chilla?
The way they sound today, they sound original. Solid. Scary part. Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yep. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No, you breaking up.
All right, 1 second, bro. Let me try to.
Hey, man, we are live with Chilla Jones, man. This is Temperature Check Tuesdays, man. Make sure you sharing the link out. Definitely make sure you thumbing up the live stream, man. Appreciate everybody rocking with me in the chat, man. I see you, Bumpy. I see you, Showtime. I see you, Champagne and Chill. I am P Black. Yo, the Greg Williams. I see you. Salute Minnesota, man. Salute Cleveland, Ohio, man. Let me know where you from, man. Make sure that you check out my previous interview with Swamp from last week. I got an interview with Av on here, man. I got interviews with ARP. Obviously, I have the Hitman Holla interview. I just dropped the Swamp versus T-Top Civil War blog today. And Chilla Jones, he gonna work his way back, man. I gotta do better with the Wi-Fi with my artists, man. I don't know what I gotta do. I gotta start sending them hotspots or something, man. Every time. Oh, shout out to Chi-Town, man. Shout out to Chi-Town. Hey, hey, that's a fact. All right, here we go. We got them back, though. We got them back.
Yo.
Yep, you good. You good.
We better now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My bad. Talking about... Yo, you got me?
Yep.
So we were talking about the differences between rock and chaos besides status. And basically what I was getting at is the version of Tay Rock that we see right now is the polished version of Tay Rock. It's the Tay Rock that after 35, 40 battles has figured out what works and has figured out how to do that at a high level. Chaos isn't polished yet. That's kind of what's scary about him. Because the unpolished version of Chaos is keeping up with the polished version of a lot of us. So when he does get that experience and that, the time behind his style, he potentially can be extremely dangerous. Part of me wants to wait until he gets there. Because I think it'll be a better battle. Because I think he'll be better. and I may too. But I know a lot of people want to see it now, and a lot of people want to see it sooner than later. So, it definitely could happen sooner than I would like. But if it was up to me, I would wait until I feel like he was at that point that I'm talking about, because that's when he'll be extremely dangerous. That's when you'll see the best chaos performances you've ever seen. He hasn't even scratched that surface yet, but he's still super competitive, which is scary.
You sounded a lot like Sean when he was talking about chess. Just saying, there was a couple little tricks of the trade I want you to pick up before we actually get in the ring. I think we lost him. Yep, he froze. Bro, I can't do nothing with the Wi-Fi. I can't win for losing, bro. I can't win for losing. Hey, man, but make sure that y'all rocking with me. Make sure that y'all are supporting all the other bloggers out there. Of course, you have my guys Showtime and Vada Fly. You also have Restore Order, but then you also have some of the smaller platforms like a Bumpy Bars, like a Smoking Kings, like my brother Weed and Battles. Shout out to Black Compass Media. Shout out to Cola. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that whole crew. Shout out to Let's Talk Battle Rap Stats. Shout out to CC France. Those are my guys. Shout out to New Era Podcast. Shout out to Ledge from Top Tier Media, man. Shout out to everybody in the culture, man. I definitely be rocking with you. Hey, should I bring Chaos on here next week? Do you have I don't know what's going on, boss, with my Wi-Fi. But see, my Wi-Fi be good, though. That's what be crazy. Like, my Wi-Fi be straight. It be everybody else's Wi-Fi. Has my Wi-Fi ever lagged? Has my Wi-Fi ever froze? No, y'all been good with me. Y'all been good with Tim. You know what I'm saying? I've been working from home for over a year now, so I gotta make sure that the Wi-Fi is accurate. Got to. But we got him back, man. We got him back. Hey, one thing I appreciate about Chilla, man, that he will come back. He will come back.
So I just went and got I just jumped on the Wi-Fi. I was doing it over the like the regular phone connection, so should be better now. I'm on the Wi-Fi, so hopefully that clears it up. Sorry everybody for the inconvenience.
No, you good, man. We just appreciate the time, man. We definitely appreciate the time, man. So let's get back to you in this Champion of the Year run.
Yeah.
So we got NOME figured out. We got Rock versus Chilla at NOME. Let me throw a couple names. We've even mentioned the Kid Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
But what about an Av?
A lot of people are asking for that, man. The problem with that is I'm really close with Av. Like in that, like real life. So that's kind of like the danger zone battle, which a lot of people have talked about for years also. It's the same thing. Like, I'm really close with Danger Zone in real life, the way you see K-Shine in DNA, or you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that would happen, and I don't know if, since we're talking about it, I don't know if Chilla versus Loso would happen for that same reason. But any other smoke I'm pretty much open to.
Okay.
And there's still definitely people out there and matchups out there. And, one thing I want to say to my fans and my supporters is, I'm not always going to be, chasing a name. So as much as I enjoy the battles like K-Shine and Tay-Rock and the idea of those battles, and as well as I perform in these battles, I do still want to battle the Kid Chaoses, you know what I'm saying, the Fonzes, the Easies, the Real Six, like, all those battles sound dope to me. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
I'm not saying they'll all happen this year. I'm not saying they're all, you know what I'm saying, immediately in my scope. But I just say that to say that, on the right card and at the right time, I'm definitely open to a lot of different matchups.
Word. That's respect. So let me ask you this: another battle that you've been kind of putting it out there a little bit. You and Lux.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that's a battle that you want. Obviously, that's definitely a battle the culture wants to see.
Yeah.
If that battle were to happen, what would be the perfect case scenario for that battle? Do you want him in a small room, or do you
Yes.
want him in a big room?
Small room. I don't want anybody else in the room.
So you want that Rock versus Mook type feel.
Mm-hmm. Just
And
me and Lux.
why is that? Because
Because
I feel like you could get I feel like you would get crowd reaction. That's not an
oh
issue.
yeah, no, it would have nothing to do with that. For me, it would be about wanting to preserve the environment so that there is only rapping in the room.
Mm.
When you are of Lux's caliber and my caliber, being able to hear 4 to 5 minutes of us consecutively with no stoppages, no breaks, being able to rap, go in and out of certain pockets, I feel like that makes for a better, more replayable experience for me. Um, I definitely understand wanting there to be a crowd. I'm not against the crowd. It's not a deal breaker for me. But just for the fact that we are known as small room guys and writers, potentially the two best writers in battle rap history, I think it warrants that type of respect. You know what I'm saying? So, um, even Lux and Daylight, I would like to see without a crowd. I would like for it to just be them. I feel the same way about that battle also, and Lux and JC if that happens, because I feel like we need to take everything else out the equation and just listen to what these dudes got to say. What did they say? What did they do? Let's not make it so that we can be distracted by somebody in the crowd making faces, somebody in the back gassing somebody. Let's not make this battle or any battle of its caliber about anything but what the fuck was said.
Absolutely.
I feel like the easiest way to do that is to take the crowd out the equation.
So let me ask you this, a follow-up question to that. It's a two-part question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that Lux is your in-game type character? He's your in-game type character, and if not, who is it? And do you think that the pandemic has yielded opportunities of this caliber? Because again, you're talking about an environment we might not have even been privy to prior to the pandemic.
Right. Um, I guess you could say that, man. He's definitely always in my mind been like the top of the food chain, the final boss. Just in terms of not even necessarily in terms of like status or popularity or anything like that, but more in terms of lyricism and where his respect level is in the culture. To say that you have battled him and to say that you have beaten him is a type of badge that is very rare and very hard to come by. Um,
I like the second part of that.
yeah,
Everybody talks about just getting there. What
yeah,
you gonna do when you get there?
yeah, yeah. That's half the job. You got to finish the job when you get there. You know what I'm saying? Um, I need one of those badges. I need one. Um, but aside from that, I don't. The reason why I don't necessarily want to call him an in game is because if I battled Lux next year, I don't necessarily think that my motivation would go out the window. I don't think that I would necessarily retire. I don't think that I would, I'd be like, who's next? Who's next? You know what I'm saying? So it would just be interesting to see. I think the conversation that could be had, especially if I were to go in there and beat Lux, who would be next? If hypothetically I had Rocket Gnome and I beat Rock, and let's say I sat down to a volume and It's not gonna happen. But let's say I battled Luxit Volume, smoked Luxit Volume. Who would I battle next? Who would I battle after that, right? Because people would want to see me take a step up, but where would I step up to?
That's a hell of a question, God. I don't know.
I would become the step, right? I would be the
You
step.
would be the step.
I would be the step. So I would still have to turn around and battle Chaos and battle a lot of these guys because I've never been one of those battlers to sit down for a year and a half in between appearances. I'm way too competitive. That's what keeps me at the top of my game. I am to the bone competitive about everything. That's just me. So way more than my opponent. That's what motivates me every day to get better, to grow, to evolve, to become a better battler. I want to be the best way more than everybody else. That's why I'm here.
I like that answer. So how does it feel like? So when you basically when you came out battling Twerk, at that point in time, you were the hunter. You were the one with a point to prove. Now champion of the year. You are now the hunted.
Facts.
You are that. You might not be that luck step, but you damn sure are a step.
Facts. Absolutely.
How does your mentality change?
No, not at all. It's more fun for me because now people won't run from me. When you're the hunter, people run from you. People duck those offers. People ask for extra money. When you're the hunter, they run. You make yourself the hunted, they come to you. The kill is just as satisfying. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me either way. It still feels really good to smoke whoever it is. But it's just easier now. Now I don't gotta chase. I don't gotta go in an interview and a million interviews and name drop and take shots. And now it's like that's what I want. Okay. Boop.
What a difference. What a difference a year makes. What a difference a year makes.
What a difference a year makes. You're absolutely right, man. You are absolutely right. But I'm excited. I'm excited to get back in the ring. Because like I said, something's missing right now. There's a certain level of penmanship that I feel like when Daylight isn't battling, when I'm not battling, is missing.
So now we about to get active Chilla. And
for the second half of 2021, yeah, I'm ready to kick up smoke. Yeah, I'm with whatever. And if there's a UM4, just sign me up.
Oh, there it is. There it is. That's all I needed to know because I put a tweet out a few days ago. What does that tournament look like if Chilla Jones is in that tournament?
I wouldn't have lost this tournament, and I won't lose UM4. I'm too used to to preparing like this. Like this is not like everybody else is having to adjust, right? Everybody else is like, yo, damn, I got 2 weeks to get ready for this person, and I'm used to having this amount of time, and da-da-da. Dog, I wrote for Jerry in 11 days. I wrote for Real Sick in 14 days. What are we doing?
And that Real Sick is a potential battle of the year type of battle.
14 days. What are we doing? I'm doing that every round.
So why
easy?
So if it's easy money, my brother, why did you not jump into the Ultimate 3 Madness bag?
Because when they came to me, it wasn't 100,000. When they came to me, the number was different, and for me it wasn't. It didn't excite me. And then when the details got released and all the names got revealed, and then they said it was for 100,000. I'm like, I wish y'all would have told me that when y'all came to me. I was one of the first people they came to for it, and I turned it down because it wasn't, the amount of money didn't excite me. Okay. But that's why I'm saying now, if UM4 is 100K, sign me up. I'll be the first one signed up.
That's heavy. That's heavy. And you would definitely be a heavy, heavy favorite going into that tournament.
I have to be, bro. Especially after what I'm gonna do at NOME.
A Chilla Jones that has been sitting since January 23rd is going to NOME. That is a scary, scary thought.
Really sorry. Really scary. Salute to my opponent, because yeah, I would have understood if he said no, for sure. I would understand if anybody said no to me right now. I'm in a different in these rooms. I am literally Neo.
Yeah.
In these rooms, you can put anybody in there. Your best bet is to put your money on me. Doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. No, I haven't betted against you since you came back, man. I haven't done it just yet.
Yeah, and but there's some, me and Nitty was fire, me and Twerk was fire. All of these battles that I've had on the comeback have been, really dope battles. Whether you felt like I won or lost, cool. But you can't deny the level of material performance, the consistency, the versatility. I have quotable punches. I have quotable angles. I have
That shit would be
schemes. Whatever you like, whatever you look for, I've given you a little of everything in this run. So it's just different. I'm in a different bag. I'm in a different mental space. It's just like stay away from me right now. Stay away from me right now. Like, everyone should stay away from me right now.
And for the ones who are naive enough or brave enough, or some may even say stupid enough to take you right now, what do you say to them?
Man, just bring your A game, man. Like, I want to have a classic. I want to have a classic. I really want to have a classic. Salute to Real Sick, for one of the best battles of 2020.
That's a fact.
Salute to Nitty, one of the best battles of 2019. I need one of those for 2021. So just be on your A game, man. I don't think it'll be enough regardless for anyone. But let's give the people something. Let's give the people something. That's all I want. Let's get some classics out the door.
So second half of 2021, we can expect you on NOME. We can expect you on a volume. We can expect you on a Summer Madness.
You'll see me at least. You'll see me at NOME, and you'll see me at least 4 more times after that this year. If everything goes right, I would love to do a Kings versus Queens.
Who would you go against? Who would you want?
I want Casey, man. But I've been saying this since before the tournament, though. I've been saying I want Casey before the tournament. She's just showing people, why I want that matchup. But yeah, Casey, Official,
Vixen,
Gaddis, Vixen. Like, I'm open to a lot of different names, man. I just it would be different for me. For so long, I don't really like the idea of intergender battles. Before Kings versus Queens, I really wasn't into it. Mm-hmm. I really liked Vixen and DNA, and a couple of other battles that were on Kings versus Queens. So now I'm like, I want to try it. I feel like you would get a different Chilla. Like, I would have to do something totally different to win. Like, obviously I'm gonna do my thing lyrically, but my approaches would have to be super, super different. Because I've seen, Swamp's angles fall flat. I've seen Verb's, angles fall flat, in within the culture, even though he went viral outside of the culture. So I've seen some of the best in the world stand in front of these ladies and just overthink it or not think it through enough, and they haven't looked like their best selves. So clearly there's a challenge there. Like there's something that they're not getting.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of wonder if I'm gonna get it. I kind of wonder if I'm smart enough to figure it out or not. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Loso, he definitely figured it out. Salute to JC, he definitely figured it out. They put on the show The Last Kings vs. Queens. But yeah, I would love to do a King vs. Queens. I would love to do a volume. I would love to do Summer Madness. And yeah, I would love to do, a app event, a Born Legacy, whatever really. I definitely want to
Basically, you
be.
just outside.
I'm
You just
outside.
outside.
I want to be more active in the second half of 2021. And I'm telling you, if Geechee wins this tournament, I have to win a tournament, or he's gonna get champion of the year,
No, that's a fact.
and I want that shit. So if Geechee wins this tournament, I got to come out smoking shit. Salute to Geechee, man, because he's applying that pressure right now.
And he is applying a lot of pressure. And I went back and watched the sterilized battle with you and Geechee today.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good battle.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie. I felt like Geechee kind of gave away the third.
Yeah, I agree. Love the third,
if everything lines up, could we see that battle again?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. If it came down to it where December's rolling around and Geechee and Chilla are the top two in the running, yeah, we can run it back.
That's what I'm talking.
We can run it back. I'm talking. For sure. And I know he would do it because he's competitive like I am. He's such a competitor, so I know he would do it. And like, no funny shit. It would start to kind of look like I don't want to say Lakers and Celtics, but if you look, if you look,
I like it though.
Like he won the last two before me, then I won, and now we're battling for the fourth one. Like,
hey man,
you know what I'm saying? It would look spooky.
If y'all end up making this a back and forth every year, who are we to stop it?
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. So, yeah, no, I would definitely be open to it. I know Geechee would be open to it. So, if it comes down to that, let's lock in.
And I think if everything happens, I do, because I did say the winner of that Geechee versus Swamp battle. I do feel like it's gonna win it. Will win that tournament. So I definitely got Geechee winning this tournament.
I'm not mad at that, man. He's to me he should be the favorite to win this tournament. I like Cortez's momentum. I think he can stop Nitty. I think Geechee's gonna have a big fight with Casey. But yeah, if he gets past Casey, it's gonna be tough to you tell him he's one battle away from 100 racks. You're probably gonna see the best Geechee ever.
No, that's a fact, man. Geechee work ethic is just he on a different level right now.
Crazy, yeah, man. That's why I said salute to Geechee, bro. Like, I'll never take away nothing that he's done. He has carried the culture for the past couple years. Like, for sure.
That's a fact. That is definitely a fact. But man, I know you busy, man. I told you I was gonna keep you under an hour, man. Let the people know what you got going on. I know you in the studio right now. You got some new music coming. What you got going?
Yeah, got some new music on the way, man. Make sure y'all follow Jones Inc. 2020 on Instagram. We'll be dropping a new joint with Method Man probably in a month or so.
Okay.
Casually
throw that name out there.
It's gonna be fire. But yeah, got a project on the way. Obviously, I don't know if you guys tuned in. I got a new caffeine show called Chill Out with Chilla Jones on Caffeine every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you tune in, man. We have a dialogue just like this every single week, talking about everything that's current in battle rap, going through certain games, certain things like that. So come through, kick it with me for a little bit on your Mondays if you're not doing nothing. Otherwise, follow me on all social media, man, at Chilla Jones on Twitter and Instagram, www.chillajones.com. New merch coming soon. And I'll see you in NOME, man.
See you at NOME, man. This is Chilla Jones, man. Go ahead and sign us off, boss, man. I definitely appreciate you coming on the platform. I appreciate everybody rocking with us, man. This is 2020 Champion of the Year, Chilla Jones. And it sounds like he's coming after that belt again this year.
Got to. You already know who it is, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Kingpin. Chilla Jones, man. We out here.